All right, so in this module, we will see the WordPress admin dashboard. Okay, we will go through all the things we have in the admin dashboard. Cool. So whenever we will log in, now we are running it on the live server. Okay, I have logged in, and whenever we log in, we will see something like this on the home page of the dashboard. Now you can close them or you can hide them from here. I have kept site hide status, which might be important to see if anything is going wrong. Okay, now inside the updates, you can see there are three major things of the updates. One will be the WordPress updates. Okay, your WordPress will have a version, and it will you will receive updates in the future, and you have to update the WordPress. Then we whatever plugins we install, those install will also get updates time to time, and we have to update them. And again the theme. Okay, so we will have three major files: WordPress, plugins, and themes. Now inside the post, WordPress is mainly built for the blogs sites. Okay, post mean blog. So if I click on view, this is dummy. This is looking something like this, and this is the title written by admin. This is the category, and this is the description or the content of the blog. Okay, we also have some dummy comments. And if you want to add a post, you will go to add a post, and I'll close this. So we'll keep it like my first WordPress blog, and just put some lorem ipsum, and copy this and paste. Sorry, we'll copy it again, ha, and paste it. Okay, you can also change the tags from here. Like this is h2 and I want it to be h2. This is a paragraph and make it bold. Like if you want to make this amount bold, you can make it bold. If you want to make it italic, you can do that. If you want to put a link, you can do that too. Okay, so for now I will just, we can also have an image. For now I will just post it like this. I will click on publish, and when you open this post, you can see this is how our first WordPress blog post looking like. Okay, so this is looking like this. For now we can change the overall look. Okay, but as this is just the basics of WordPress admin dashboard, I won't go in depth. Okay, so we can manage it, and we can also do some changes in quick edit. We can change the title, we can change the URL which we have over here. Okay, we can change the time of the post, and we can add categories and update those. Okay, we can also change the status to draft or something if you don't want to make it live for the users. I mean categories, we can create new category, like this is like dummy category. I'll just add it, and if you want to assign that category to the post, you can just click on it, and now it will have that dummy category. Okay, now tags are just, we can also create tags. Again, it's up to us. Now this is important part, media library. Here we can upload the data files like images, videos, etc. And for example, I will upload a dummy image. Okay, so let me just do that. Let me download a dummy image or nature images, and I will download some free. Anyways, I will download something. Save image, extra. Okay, so now I will just add it, and I will downloads, and I will just upload this. Okay, so if you see, if I click on this, we have an image, we have title to this, we have caption, we have a URL. Okay, this is the public URL, so anyone can access it. If I paste this, if you can see, this image is coming from our server. Okay, on from our website. So now this is how it works. You can upload or use those in future. Now With post we can also add pages. Okay, so these are the main pages. So currently if we open our website and on the home page we are seeing this blog page. Okay, this is by default. But if you want to add something on the home page, what we will do is that we'll create a new page. I will call it as a home page. Okay, and I will just publish it. We can also add some content like this is a home page. I will save it. Okay, and now all I have to do is I have to go to the settings. In general, if you see, we can change the site title, tagline. We can put a site icon which is something like, if you see in this there is some word icon, but we can change and put our own website icon, and we will do it from here. We can also change the admin email ID. We should not change the URL directly, it will break the site. Okay, we can change the time zone, so we have 5 UTC 5:30 time zone, and we can change the formatting of the date and time. So okay, so I'll just save changes. I mean writing, nothing should be changed. It's we can ignore this. In reading, if you see, you have to go to a static page and you have to select your home page. Post page I don't want to keep any, but if you want to create any blog page, for example, let me do it. Also I would like to disable this search for the search engines, because this is some test site. I don't want search engines to index this or list down in there like Google or Binge. Okay, so I'll just click on save changes. Now if I reload, you can see we are on the home page. Okay, this is the home page. For now we have this theme, that's why it's looking like this. But definitely we will in future, in next modules, we will see how we can have some good website. Okay, this is we have to understand the basics of the admin dashboard. Okay, now we can also create a page for a blog. I will just call it as a, okay, this is giving me some patterns which we can use in the latest version, but I really don't want them, so I will close it. I will create this as a blog, publish it, again go to the dashboard settings, reading, and I will click on the blog for the post page. So now if I go to the blog page, you can see on the blog we are seeing our one blog and then the second blog. Okay, this is the format of this theme. We can ignore it. Cool. Also if you're seeing this uh, top bar, it's because we have logged in as an admin. But if you open this inside the incognito mode, for the normal users, the login dashboard or the panel won't be there. This top bar won't be there for the normal users. Okay, we can also log out and do the directly access the dashboard from here. Okay, now in discussion, again there are some ways we can disable the come if someone wants to comment a post, or there are a lot of things we can do, but for now we really don't have to worry about it. In media, again this is the thumbnail size. So what happens when we upload the image on WordPress, it optimizes and converts it into the three sizes. One is a thumbnail size, medium size, and the large size. Again, nothing to worry about this. Then okay, permalink, this is very important. So if this permalink structure can define how your web blog will look like, or a link will look like. So if I click on day and name and save this, and now if I just reload and open this blog, you can see the URL got changed. Okay, you can see there is a date and then the URL of our blog, but we don't want this. Best way to give it with the post name. So I will just make save changes and I will reload it again. And now if I open, you can see this is giving just a URL. Okay, we can ignore this. In privacy, again, we can ignore this. We don't have much to do about. Okay, so we saw how we can add pages, media, post, dashboard. In comments, we can manage the comments. Either we can delete them, edit them, or reply. Now, in appearance, this is important. This is there are you can see the current theme of our WordPress. That is the latest 2025. But if I click on add a theme, you can go through all the free themes are which are available for you in WordPress, and you can make use of them. Okay, you can also search for any theme if you have any name, or you can change according to the features. Like if I want something for the education, and right, you can see there are some free themes which are available for the educational industry. Okay, that is very useful. Now these are the free themes. You can also purchase premium themes online. Now in plugins, if you go, we do not have any plugin at all. But again, if you go to the add a plugin, there are multiple plugins available. Okay, such as I use this login limit plugin. So in case any hacker wants to go and try, if for example I have this login. Okay, now there are chances that some, if you have your website on the very good level, and some hackers might try to hack it, so they can try multiple passwords and just try to log in. But this plugin allows only 3 login attempts. So if I will just click on the install, this is like, so it will work as a security plugin. Okay, so I will just activate this, and if you go to the settings, we can do some changes. Okay, let's see how it's working. So now if I just write down a random password and try to log in, it will just give me 3 attempts. On the third attempt, it will block my IP. Now we can decide for how much time or days it should log out the login, way of logging or access to login. Okay, so that's how the plugins works. It is helpful to add new features which are available. There are multiple plugins available. It might be for SEO, for speed optimization, and whatnot. Okay, now next is the users. If you go to the all users, you can see my current user, which is admin. You can also add a new user for someone, like I will call it as Vineet. I will put my email, and this details is not necessary. Then you can generate a password or directly add from here. And once you can also send a notification to that particular user, with which will be sent to his or her email, and the role will decide. So currently I want to give the admin like the full access of the WordPress. If you just want someone to have the editor access, so that editor will be only able to edit pages and posts. He won't be able to add or do anything with plugins or the admin level work. And such as there might be normal users, those will be called as subscribers. Okay, so nothing to worry about much, but this is the important user role, that is administrator. In profile, we can also change the data, like we can change the profile picture, we can set a new password, and we can also log out from, if there are any other sections or on other computer, we can log out from here. Cool. This is the plugin we installed. In tools, we can import export data, we can check the site health, and in settings we saw what we can do. So this was about our admin dashboard. We can see there is a limit login attempt, sharing us some data that one for failed login attempt was there. So this is how the security plugin works. Okay, so this was about the WordPress admin dashboard. Okay, now in the next module we will see how we can make our WordPress site. We will understand domains, we will understand hosting, and we will host our WordPress on a server, and then we will look into building the web pages on WordPress, which will act as a project, and we will build some good web page. Okay, so yeah, see you in the next module. Thank you.